Just waking up because I took a nap as soon as I got home from work. And I was kind of reading about the situation at Bay right now, especially about what's going on in the streaming world, and it has to do with a person named Sketch. Apparently, I believe he has a lot to do with Phase. Um to be honest, I never knew about Sketch at all based off of his streaming. I didn't know anything about his career until I found out about him today. I found out about the situation at hand, and for me, it kind of bothers me to a point where it's like, where do we get off on worrying about how people are or who they want to be or who they claim to be or what they did. It's funny to me how people would take someone who is claimed to be one of the nicest people in I would say in the streaming world so far by a lot of people, and it's really cool in my opinion where a lot of people actually stick up for him, and it makes me wonder on why people use this as a joke. Um, First of all, if you don't know what it is, there was exposure of Sketch's past and his sexuality, which he addressed. He also addressed about self deletion thoughts, and a lot of people, especially in the streaming world, have made fun of this type of situation. As I said, it it, it kind of it kind of boggles my mind where in 2024 we actually try to worry about who people are in the sense of like who they choose to make love to, who they choose to love, how they choose to love. And with this, it's very very weird. um at the end of the day, I've seen a lot of people, especially in the streaming communities, in the YouTube communities, being destroyed for being who they are or what they like. Like for instance, like a lot of people get very upset, you know, if a YouTuber or streamer comes out to be LGBT, which Sketch actually admitted to. Sketch also admitted to being in the past being part of OnlyFans. And my question to people nowadays is that why is that anybody's concern? A lot of people are so worked up nowadays about what somebody, especially used to do when it comes to like OnlyFans, or is worked out about, how someone comes out with their sexuality. And my opinion is that it's not really anybody's business in regards to someone else's sexuality or what they do in regards for their past. Like as a job. Like, a lot of people are so worried about that stuff instead of worried about like their own lives. And my opinion is when people make fun of this man because he used to be an OnlyFans and is a LGBT plus person, it goes to an idea that a lot of people don't understand you know who he is and are really quick to judge him, where there are streamers backing him, telling him it's not that big of a deal. um so my thing about this is that I say this because I Sketch doesn't know who I am. Sketch, like, I'm like in this world I am literally a nobody. My channel is a nobody channel compared to a lot of big streamers. um I say this is that Sketch, be who you want to be, or be who you feel like you are. Don't let nobody tell you you can't. Don't let someone go ahead and bully you into thinking that you can't, because what some streamers have done and I'm not gonna put names out there because, in my opinion, it's not worth mentioning their names. Um, they try to bully him because of this, and the situation is ridiculous. Um, Streamers, YouTubers, gamers, all come in different shapes and sizes, different genders, different sexes, uh, you know, even different ages, especially where I started gaming at the age of 4. Like when I started gaming at the age of 4, it was my first game was Mega Man X. They come in different orientation. There are people, especially I'm freaking Discord right now. There are people that you know who are LGBT plus in the gaming world. There are people who are LGBT plus in the streaming world, in the YouTube world, Twitch world, and to judge them based on who they are is really wrong. And as I say to Sketch, be who you want to be who you are. Um, we, especially for me, the people in the EHG community, TemGameBoyz, we got your back. We accept you for who you are. All right, because it's weird how people judge him and don't understand the life that he's going through outside of the streaming world. They judge him based on who he is as a streamer. And from a lot of people's depiction, because as I said, I don't know him personally, but people say that he's an amazing person. So I say this is Sketch as a message from not just me, but the people who support the EHG community and the people who support me, the subscribers that I have, even if it's a little amount of subscribers or based on like how many number I have, anybody who is part of the EHG community, we support you. We care about you because we know how it feels to be in that situation. Especially with me, I've been bullied for who I am, even for like liking video games, for being even like racially profiled, like to a point where I was never considered an actual Hispanic because I wasn't born knowing Spanish or because I have white skin. And that's something that like is different from orientation, but we accept gamers of all types in this world, and you should never be afraid of who you are, and you should be who you are and be proud of who you are. To those people who try to bully him, um I am not I try to be, you know well, I'm not gonna say I try to be fair, but in true honesty, a lot of things when it comes to bullying someone because of that is very ignorant. It's wrong. You should be ashamed of yourselves to do that against this individual. And as I said, like karma is a real bitch, and trust me, this is gonna bite those who decide to bully him or make fun of him for who he is. And trust me, it's not good. It's not good at all. It's not gonna be good for you. And you know what? I hope you get what you deserve for trying to make his life like hell because of who he is. But as I said to Sketch, don't worry about it. Be who you want to be. And I think I can speak for everybody in the EHG community and TemGameBoyz, where when I say we got your back. We got your back.